I plan to be a millionaire by age 40, and here's exactly how I'm going to get there. Now, if you're looking for the cheat code to get rich, then this video isn't going to be for you, but if you're looking for a sustainable and long-term way to build wealth, then listen up. So I don't expect to become a millionaire overnight by winning the lottery or investing into a cryptocurrency that 1000x's, but I plan on becoming a millionaire through boring, consistent investing. So my first objective is to try and invest around £1,000 every single month. Now, some months it'll be less when I'm going on holiday and things like that. It might be anywhere from £500 to £800, but most months I'll be able to invest over £1,000 between my stocks and shares ISA, which is a tax efficient way to invest as a UK resident, or also my lifetime ISA, which is going to help me buy my first property, as the government will give me up to 25% every single year on my money, and I can deposit up to £4,000. So let's say I put £4,000 per year into that, then I'll receive £5,000 in total. And in regards to the stocks I'm investing into in my stocks and shares ISA, I'm not buying stocks such as Palantir, which are built upon a lot of hype, or Hims and Her Health. I'm looking at companies with strong fundamentals, with a historic record of increasing over time, and companies that will compound. And currently, the two stocks that I'm buying heavily are Amazon and Google. Now, I may be slightly delusional, but I'm actually trying to outperform the S&P 500, which is the standard benchmark as a market return, and this will give you anywhere from around 8 to 10% per year. Now, the past 5 years, it's actually performed, really, really well, and it's outperformed this. But historically, over a long period of time, we're talking 40, 50, 60 years, you'll probably average around 8 to 10%. Now, my goal is anywhere from 12 to 15% return every single year. And again, I plan to do this by investing into individual stocks that are monopolistic and have good returns. Also, any dividends that I do receive at the moment, I'm automatically reinvesting, which is speeding up the compounding effect. And if you don't know about the power of compound interest, you should definitely check it out. The second step is to not rely on a single source of income. So you want to make sure that you create multiple incomes for yourself. Now, this is a lot harder than it sounds, of course, but it is possible. So if you've got your 9 to 5 job, what side hustles can you do to earn additional income, which could be extra money to invest every single month? So my side hustles include things such as this TikTok page and also building websites for people. And again, the money that I'm earning from my TikTok, I'm either investing it back into the stock market or buying new equipment to improve my videos. And the third tip is I do not let lifestyle inflation creep up on me. It is normal to spend more money as you make more money, but you also need to make sure that you're not sacrificing your future just to live in the present. Now, a lot of people, they'll start off on quite a low salary after graduating or after, finishing school, and then they'll work their way up. And every single year when they earn more money, they'll actually spend more money. Now, what you should do, you should, have a budgeting template or a budgeting method in your head. There is the 50-20-30 rule or the 50-30-20 rule, which basically means 50% of your money should be on your expenses, 30% of your money should be on the fun stuff, and 20% should be in your investments. Now, I don't follow this method currently as I still live at home, which means I have a lot more disposable income to invest. So if you manage to get a 5k pay rise or a 10k pay rise or even more this year, make sure that you try and keep your lifestyle the same. Yes, you can increase it slightly because obviously you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but don't increase it so much so you're just spending the more that you earn. And I think things such as buy now, pay later and financing cars aren't necessarily the best thing to do. Now, if it's your first car and you want to finance it and it's not too much, then fair enough. But if you're financing like a £40,000 car and you're only earning, let's say, 35k a year, that's probably not a smart financial decision. Now, yes, you should invest into your appearance, having a nice house and things like this, but just don't try, live outside of your means just to try and look rich. So this is how I plan on having over £1 million and being a millionaire by the time I'm 40. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more finance videos, make sure to follow my page and double tap the screen.